He sat there alone, in the dark smoky room, from where he and his band had just got done playing. It was a good show, a great show actually, but not to him, the creator, leader, and backbone of that band. Turns out that his girlfriend liked another, and that person was the drummer of his band. He had thought there might be something between them, by the way they acted towards each other, always laughing and smiling. This made him sad, depressed, and filled with anxiety, because she gave that to him and he knew better not to be with her, but he was lonely. He thought he needed her by his side, but when she left with him, the drummer, and they would go back to the motel they were all staying at, except this time, she wouldn't be sleeping in his room, she would be sleeping in her new boyfriend's room tonight, so he let them go ahead of him, assuring them that he understood their new arrangement, and that it would take time for him to get used to it. He sat there for hours, thinking about it all, mixed with emotions and rage. He finally knew what he had to do when he got back to the motel.
This hurts so bad. Desperately I'm trying to run away from all that pain.
Walking on and I'm riding through the sunset, dancing tight until dawn takes control. All my days during this time I feel the same, like a red dress let's finally break out.
When he got back to the motel, all of his things were switched to another room, and the drummer was now in his old room, with her. When he walked into his empty motel room alone, so he sat down on the bed and dialed the room number of the crackhead woman. He had met her at the motel ice machine the other day. She had told him that she could get him whatever he needed, and right about now, that sounded good to him, so he called her over and she brought the crack, and he pulled out his bottle of Jack Daniels, and they begun to get fucked up having a great time. Then they ran out of drugs, so he pulled out a few $100 and told her to go get more drugs. He then gave her the room key to get back in the motel room, just in case he crashed out she could still get back in and wake him up. But he didn't give her the room key to the room that he was in now. He gave her his previous motel room key, you know, the one his girlfriend and drummer moved him out of, and they were staying in now. She took his cash and the motel key to his original room, and he quietly went to his suitcase and grabbed his revolver, and loaded 3 bullets in the chamber.
When she got back, she opened the wrong door, and she saw 2 people fucking. She was enraged since she really liked the lead singer of the band, and they had almost got to 3rd base. She had emotional problems to say in the least, and she started to attack the woman in the bed with the man she thought was the lead singer, not knowing it was the drummer. She was focused on her though, clawing at her and pulling her hair. The drummer began to restrain the crazed crackhead woman, and he started to throw her off his new girlfriend. She then pulled out a knife and began to charge him. With the door wide open, the lead singer walked up to his original room, drew his pistol and shot the woman attacking his drummer through the back of her neck. The bullet passed right through her neck and continued on striking the drummer's cock. He was a great shot, and knew the bullet would pass right through her neck and into his crotch area, forever making his sexual performance useless. Everyone then was screaming, besides the dead crackhead, and him. He just quietly called the police, and told them there was an assault and he had no choice but to act in self-defense and to protect the drummer of his band.
I will love you till the end of time. That's what she said to me.